Come spend the day with me. I had no desire to get out of bed or do anything today. I'm just in a mood, but unfortunately I have to get back to reality. So I started off with just doing some mindless chores around the house, some laundry, things like that. And then Cooper and I had to head out because we were scheduled for volunteering. So we headed out in the cold and it was yucky and slushy. So yeah, I carried Cooper because I didn't want him to be yucky when we got to volunteering and people were going to be snuggling with him. And I didn't put his boots on and he does not like the cold. So that's, there's that. When I got back, I puttered around a little bit while I was also on a call. And then I had a therapy call too, which probably was much needed. Little Chick-fil-A lunch. And then after that, I had to do a bunch of work. I did see a comment from a while ago. I'm sorry I haven't been responding to people lately. I was offline for a bit, stopped going through a few things, but people said this looked like I was playing a game. I'm not. I was entering receipts into QuickBooks, I guess because I mostly use the mouse and a few shortcut keys, whatever. I don't obviously show anything that's very sensitive, so I'm careful even when I'm recording something like that where you think people can't see. I just want to make sure that people can't see I'm typing, something sensitive, whatever. Anywho, after my therapy call, I was kind of in a funk. And so sometimes getting stuff done that's been bugging me around the house helps and just keeping moving rather than just curling up in a ball. So I decided to tackle a project that I've been dreading, my chandeliers. Oh my goodness, they were disgusting. This one isn't as bad. My closet ones are horrendous. And Cooper has to get in on the action too. So I decided to try to take a shortcut, which is never a good idea. I had found some stuff online that you supposedly can spray chandeliers, allow them to kind of drip dry, and it's supposed to be really good. Well, of course, it's not going to work on these because the dust can't come out of the little crevices then. So anyway, but these, I was like, okay, let's try it because it's going to be a pain. And also these chandeliers are the only light in here. They're connected. So I had to turn them all off. So I'm in the dark except for an iPhone light. It's just a disaster. I started spraying them. Of course, then I decided I wasn't going to be satisfied with that. So I started the hard way. There's 2 of these chandeliers in this closet and oh my God, I did so poorly on this first one. I almost want to redo it, but it's a lot better than it did look. Like this is the one that isn't cleaned. And then this is the first one that I cleaned over here. Obviously a huge difference, but I still see every little speck. So I really want to re-clean it, but that took so long. I can't even tell you. So when I did the second one, I was like, okay, let's just do it the correct way. Pull down every crystal, wipe them all down, all the things. And you know what? Sometimes shortcuts are not really a shortcut. This was honestly easier and worked out so much better. This one looks so much better than the first one, but we're just going to have to pretend that they're both fine. And I'll do it this way in the future because you know what? I don't know. I'm very particular, but I'm trying to tell myself, don't be a crazy person. These are literally chandeliers in a closet that absolutely no one sees. It's fine. I did, however, have to change out some light bulbs that were flickering because that would in fact drive me absolutely crazy. After the chandeliers were finally tended to, I also needed to put away the mess that I made, like the drop cloth that was useless. Then another dreaded task. Taking down all my handbags and tote bags and all the things to dust them off, wipe down all the shelves because it gets so dusty in here. I would love to have cabinets that have glass front doors, but I just can't bring myself to tear out this closet organization system that was here when I moved in because that seems crazy. So until then, I'm just going to be absolutely tortured, cleaning everything, dusting everything, putting everything back. And as you've probably heard me complain about before, my closet gets very dusty. Well, not just my closet, my entire condo gets very dusty very regularly. So this is a task I have to do quite regularly. And despite the fact that I'm 5'11", I do in fact need to get out a ladder to do this, or actually a lot of times I end up using the stool that's in here, which I should not do, but I had the ladder out from cleaning the chandeliers, so we did it a little bit more reasonably. This is an area where I keep some mementos, like things that are important to me, that mean something to me, that aren't necessarily things I would have out in my house, but they're special and I see every day. Well, it's far from perfect, and the smudges are bothering me. I'll probably redo it again sometime soon, but this is as good as it's going to get for today. I hope you are all well.